Mm. Good God, y'all. Hey, what's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know I certainly did. Just finished up all the leftovers I was able to steal from the other homes in which I went to celebrate in. And I'm pretty sad that I don't have any more turkey, so I might have to go out and get a turkey and cook it up so I can have more. So regardless of that, today on the Milieu Macabre, we're going to start a project that I've been wanting to do probably for about 2 or 3 weeks now. This isn't one of those lifelong, I've always wanted kind of deals. Big fan of Stranger Things. And when I saw the Demodogs or Dart or whatever you want to call it from Stranger Things Season 2, I said, you know what, that would be an amazing build, and didn't even think of it until I was in my local drugstore the day after Halloween. And I saw they had a little rat skeleton for $1.50. And I said, that would be perfect. The scale is small enough to where it could fit on my minuscule shelf here. And, you know, the holidays are fastly approaching us, so what better way to celebrate than to make something truly friggin' horrific? So, let me show this to you because I only have a few minutes before the Pats come on the old television to destroy Buffalo. And we'll see what we're working with here and where we're going to go with it. All right, so I started off by printing up some reference photos. I know these aren't going to be the greatest quality for you to see, but that's not what's important here. I basically want to use these to get the idea of shape and color. And that's really all there is to it. Like this one here, I just took this one because of the face, the way the face looks. When making something like this, you have two choices. You can make the face wide open, or you can make it like this. And I prefer it like this. It looks a lot more menacing. And this one here is just for color. It's the only really good one I was able to print up. But this one will give me a nice idea of the size and, you know, where we need to go with it. So let's look at the skeleton itself. Again, just a cheap little plastic skeleton that's become popular over the past few years of animal carcasses, I guess. We're really sick, and we like dead animals for Halloween now. So, I was in my local CVS, it's a drugstore here, and, yeah, it was only $1.50 after all the clearance and all that stuff. So, what I'm thinking we need to do with this is we need to do just, you know, just slight modification, and then the rest of it's building up and corpsing it. So, of course, I'm going to have to get rid of Mickey Mouse's ears here. Shave down the eyebrow area, and I'm probably going to trim the nose just slightly and leave it open. So when I make the flute in the front, I guess you'd call it, this thing here, it'll still look hollow. I think that would give it a really good look. But for the most part, the shape is there. I'm really only looking to do kind of like a, let's see if I can find a decent picture here. Dun, 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 of course not, right? The head's kind of shaped like a walnut. Oh, well, the very first picture looks like it. So I think that's not going to be too hard to mimic, and we're not going to have to worry about eyes. So after that, I'm thinking this skeletal part here is way too long, so I'm probably going to remove like 3 vertebrae and just join it back together, cutting the tail off and then resizing it to the proper size for the creature itself. And yeah, after that, it's just a matter of just getting the legs in position. And I'm thinking I'm going to widen the skeletal structure here, the rib cage. This is just a separate piece that pops right off, so that won't be too hard to do. It'll just be a matter of widening it out a little bit and then somehow securing it together. And when we finally build upon it with whatever materials I decide to do it with, then we can join the neck area over here, because if you see, it kind of separates from it. So, but we'll get it to do its thing. I thought about the material I was going to use to build up with it. And I wanted to do some kind of air-dry clay. And some people recommended doing like a baked clay, like Super Sculpey. But I'm thinking it might melt the skeleton, and another person confirmed that. So I think I'm just going to go back to my tried and true Crayola model magic, because I am going to skin this whole thing afterwards anyway. So I think that might be the key for building up the body structure. And then, of course, working on top of it. I want to use some of the skeletal structure as part of the final piece, so it'll be very minimal work. And then, you know, of course, it's just a matter of, before actually doing all that, getting it locked into a position that I think is going to look as menacing as possible. So, with that, I got a lot of cutting and re-gluing to do. And, yeah, so I hope you follow along on this one. This is going to be a fun, somewhat quick build, and hopefully I'll get it done this coming week. And I'll have a video 1 or 2 total for you. So, what are your thoughts? How do you think I should go with this? Down below, leave your comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave feedback, thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Hope your holiday season is kicked off with nothing but pure joy, love, and all of that good stuff that makes people like me want to vomit. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.